These are my picks for the 5 most important hip hop beats. One of my favorite hip hop beats is Eazy Does It. That's Eazy-e. It was produced by Dr. Dre.
Boy, you should have known by now. Easy does it. Easy does it.
Knocking motherfuckers out.
One thing I like about the beat, it was hard as fuck, and it just, you know, you hear the scratching in there. Dun, 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 dun. Like Dr. Dre had the scratching in there back in the day, and it was a fun record. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was like a like a turn up record. You know. Okay. My next beat is Hey Ya by Andre 3000. And what I liked about that, it was different. You know, he was singing on it, and it was like, you know, hey ya, hey ya. You know, when I first heard it, I was like, what the hell? You know, when you listen to Outkast music, you know, you used to hearing them rapping, and when I heard him singing on the whole track, I was like, man, that's hard as hell, man. Like, I ain't never heard him, you know, just go crazy like that. So, and he produced that beat too. I think Andre 3000 produced that beat. Ain't Nothing But a G Thing by Dr. Dre. That's one of my favorite beats that Dr. Dre did. I mean, like, that was that West Coast, you know, ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. You know, when that came out, man, I mean, like, everybody was just bobbing their head to that, smoking weed to that record, man. Classic.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door.
What appealed to me on that beat is it was just like, it was a straight party record. It was Dr. Dre's solo album. It was on a solo album. You know, I was happy to see him do his solo thing, you know what I'm saying? And I always felt like Dr. Dre was like one of the, you know, best producers, you know, in the game, in the rap game, you know. So there was a lot of other producers out there, but I felt like he was like, and I still feel like that, like number one. I mean, he took those beats and his production and his sound, that NWA sound, to another level. Next beat, let me see, man. It's so many, man. Like, hey, Dr. Dre did a lot of them. Dr. Dre did this, the DOC, Funky Enough. Funky Enough is a classic, man. That's another beat Dr. Dre did. And that beat was just like, dun dun dun, dun dun. That's when they come on, I mean, you gotta bob your head to it. And the DOC laid those dope ass lyrics on that beat, man. I mean, like, that song is classic right now, you know. You still probably play that in the club, they're gonna go crazy. And probably don't even know what it is, you know what I'm saying? They probably like, what's that? I maybe heard it. Some people probably not have heard it before, but it's a classic record. Yep. What's this song by Pimp C? One day you're here, baby, the next day you're gone. I think it was called One Day by UGK.
One day you're here, baby, and then you're gone.
The next day you go.
Pimp C produced that beat. That's a classic beat. That's a classic song. That's a real song. You talk about, you know, one day you're here, next day you're gone. It wasn't just like your average turn-up record, but it was just so real, you know. You know, it's just so real. But it's like it's so real, and the beat was bouncy, and it made you, you know, you can, one day you're here, you know, smoke a little weed to it. But I just love the subject of it because it's such a real subject. Nobody never came with a song like that and a vibe like that on a beat with a subject like that. It was just classic. That's like one of UGK's, one of their classic records. It's your boy Juicy J, and that's my 5 most important hip hop beats.